so for today, what we're focusing on is being able to create an equation from rectangles and being given the perimeter of the rectangles. So perimeter, who can remind us again? When we say perimeter, what does it mean that we are doing with a shape for perimeter? Justin? Not multiplying. If it's perimeter, you're going to do what, Brian? Add all the sides. When it's perimeter, you're going to add all sides. That's what perimeter means. So if it is a if it is a rectangle, you've got 4 sides. If it's a triangle, you've got 3 sides, and so on and so forth. So for perimeter, we are adding all the sides of the shape together. So in a situation like this one, we have the perimeter is equal to 24, and they've drawn the rectangle out. We just need to go ahead and set up what it's going to look like as an equation. So for here, I'm going to start with my measurement of x, and I'm going to add it with the next side, which is x plus 6. And then I'm going to add it with the next side, which is an x, and then add it with the fourth side, x plus 6. And then because I'm told what my perimeter is, I'm going to set it all equal to 24. You guys did this with the last unit, but you didn't have something it was set equal to. You just were told, hey, it's perimeter. What does it look like? So from here, we would then go ahead and combine our like terms. So we've got an x, and we've got another positive x, and another positive x, and another positive x. What coefficient is written in front of each of these x's? Isaiah? No, coefficient. In front of each of these x's, what coefficient exists here? A 1. Each of these has an invisible 1. Remember, it's part of our invisible math. We've got that invisible 1 that exists. So we're technically going to do 1x plus 1x plus 1x plus 1x. Okay? When I add these x's together, that gives me 4x. I also have like terms, so I'm going to put a circle around the positive 6 and a positive 6. So I have a positive 6 and a positive 6 that I can combine together. When I combine those together, it's going to give me a positive 12. And the whole thing is still set equal to 24. Now I can start solving. I can go ahead and start solving it. I can subtract 12 from both sides. That's going to give me 4x is equal to 12. And then I can divide both sides by 4. And I'll get x is equal to 3. So I have my value for x. Now what if the question asked me, hey, what's your width and what is your length? X is just the value of x. You then would have to substitute it in here to tell you what your length and width are. So if I substitute the x as a 3, that means this value is 3 and this value is 3. What does it make this bottom value? What will the bottom value be? Huh? Guys, it's x plus 6. What's my x? What's my x? 3. We just solved for my x. We just solved for it. So what is x plus 6? What is 3 plus 6? 9. This is 9 and this is 9. Okay, once we have solved for your x, you can then plug them back in and you can identify what each of those measurements are. And wouldn't you know it, if I do 3 plus 9 plus 3 plus 9, I get 24. Okay, let's take a look at the next one, problem number 2. Okay, the perimeter is 56. We have a measurement that is x plus 12 and another measurement that is x. What does that make this bottom measurement? X plus 12. What does that make this side measurement? X. So now we can plug it in and create an equation. We can do x plus 12 plus x plus 12. And the whole thing is going to be set equal to, what's our perimeter? 56. Okay, so now we combine our like terms. We have 1x plus 1x plus this 1x plus this 1x. So when I add all those x's together, 1x plus 1x plus 1x plus 1x, that's going to give me 4x. Okay, I'm going to use the purple so we can see at least the difference here. When I add the 12 and the 12 together, what's 12 plus 12? 24. Positive 24. Okay, and the whole thing is set equal to 56 still. Now we can solve. First step is to get rid of the constant. We always get rid of that constant first. So we're going to subtract 24. That's going to leave us with 4x is now equal to 32. Our last step is to divide by 4, and we'll get x is equal to 8. So I know what x is equal to. I can now plug that in. I can plug this in for x and figure out what each of these measurements are. So if I substitute the x's with the 8, what does that make this measurement on the sides? If I substitute my value in, what does it make it? 8. This is 8. This is 8. If I substitute the 8 in for my x, what does that make the bottom and the top measurement? 20, right? X plus 12. 8 plus 12. That makes this a 20 and this a 20. So you know your measurements. So if they're asking, hey, what's your length? What's your width? You know what they are. Okay, for problem number 3. Problem number 3, they don't have a picture drawn, but can I draw a picture? Yeah, you should always draw a picture. Whenever they're telling you you've got a specific shape, you should draw the picture. Aeon, you shouldn't be focusing on your computer. Focus up on here. Ashley had a rectangular yard that she wants to fence in and needed to know how much fencing she needs. The length of one side was 3x plus 9. The width is 2x minus 15. If the perimeter is 19 feet, then find the value of x. We just want to find the value of x. That's what it's asking us for. Okay, so I'm going to circle my question. What is the value of x? I'm going to draw a picture. It says my length is 3x plus 9. So that means this is 3x plus 9 on the top. It means the bottom is 3x plus 9 as well. My width is 2x minus 15. That's the right side is 2x minus 15. The left side is 2x minus 15. Then we can go ahead and write our formula. Again, perimeter means we're just adding all 4 sides together. So if I write this out, I have 2x minus 15 plus 3x plus 9 plus 2x minus 15 plus 3x plus 9. I've got all 4 sides, side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. I've got them all written, and I'm going to set this equal to what? What's the perimeter again in here? 19. So I'm going to set it equal to 19. Okay, again, we combine our like terms. What are my like terms up here? Huh? 2x's and 3x's. We've got several of them, right? We've got 2x, a positive 3x, a positive 2x, a positive 3x. So we're going to add all those together. 2x plus 3x plus 2x plus 3x. So when I add those together, what's my value going to be for x? X is, how many x's altogether? 10, right? If I add all that together, it's going to give me 10x. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing for the constant. We've got a negative 15, a positive 9, a negative 15, and a positive 9. Okay, when I combine all that together, that's going to give me a negative 12. When I combine all those together, that gives me negative 12. And the whole thing is still set equal to 19. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and add 12 to both sides. So we get 10x is equal to 31. Then we'll divide both sides by 10. And we'll get x is equal to 3.1. The question says the value of x. Did we find the value of x? Yeah, we did. We found the value of x. We're good to go. We're done. Okay, just because I'm asking did we answer it doesn't mean that I'm asking you to go further, guys. Just you need to make sure you're reading the question. Question's asking did you find the value of x? We found the value of x. We're done. Okay? For problem number 4, Rachel bought a new rug for her classroom. The perimeter of the rug was 119 feet. The length of the rug is 21.5 feet. What is the width of the rug? So again, we've got a width that's unknown, but we do have a length of 21.5 feet. That length goes on top and it goes on the bottom, top and bottom. The whole thing, when we combine it all together, is going to be equal to 119. So we have x plus 21.5 plus x plus 21.5. Guadalupe, wake up. And that's equal to 119. Okay, we're going to combine our like terms. So we have 1x plus 1x. What's x plus x? 2x. We have a positive 21.5 and a positive 21.5. If we add those together, what's 21.5 plus 21.5? 43. Good. And then the whole thing is set equal to 119. So now all we have to do is solve. What's the first thing we're going to do? Minus 43 on each side. Good. That leaves us with 2x is now equal to what? What's 119 minus 43? 76. Okay, and then our last step is to do what? Divide by 2. Okay, so we need to divide by 2, and we're going to get x is equal to what? 38. Okay, so x is equal to 38, which happens to be our width. Our width is equal to 38. Any questions? Okay.